you amazing, beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, amazing gift to this world coach. Yes, you. And I'm here today talking about our coaching skills, helping you stretch and grow and deepen and sharpen and tighten and tweak and adjust and just learn how to get this coach that's in you, this powerful, beautiful coach that is in you, how to get that coach out to your clients, into your coaching, into the world. That is what I'm here for. I'm Ben Dooley, MCC coach. You got my contact information and all that. Go check it out. These topics, though, are in line with the Coaching Skills Forum calls. And well, I promise you, if you have not gone to these calls, you will be amazed at what you've been missing. These are incredible calls. Coaches from all over, all types, all levels, all gather on a conference line, and we explore our coaching skills one at a time in deep, powerful, sharp, provocative, challenging, expanding conversation. And our topic coming up is authenticity. And that's what I'm here to talk with you today about. I'm here to talk with you about authenticity. And authenticity, so that's the topic that's going to be on the Coaching Skills Forum calls. Go check them out. They're free. They're amazing. And I also want to talk a bit more about it, following some directions that are not going to show up on that call. So you kind of get a double whammy of it. But the thing about authenticity is such a difficult thing. It's a really difficult. It's an easy tool to grasp. It's a difficult tool to wield. First off, how do you know someone is actually being authentic? Maybe they give you eye contact, or their voice drops down to sound really serious and vulnerable, and maybe they pause a little bit like they're going to share something, and maybe they look down because it's just too much to take in. I mean, there's all these visual and audible cues that indicate, but how do you know it's truly authentic? And in fact, let's turn it back to you, dear coach. How do you know you're being authentic? So first off, what does authentic mean? Well, we're going to cover all that in the Coaching Skills Forum call, so go there. But if we're really, the short part is authenticity is the simple revealing what is inside, the authentic you, rather than this veneer, this mask, this facade, this structure, this design, this armor that we have fabricated and manufactured over the years to just survive, look good, be safe, be liked, all those wonderful things. But if we truly allow ourselves to let down that guard, authenticity is tremendously vulnerable. It's really vulnerable. So to quick answer the question, I don't know. I've been coaching now for 21 years, and I don't know if there's a true, easy, authentic way to identify authenticity. Where I suppose it really falls in is that it combines with trust. We must have trust. And it goes actually many different directions. Authenticity definitely only happens when, if we're talking about a coaching relationship, it only happens when the client trusts us enough to lower their guard and to share their inner thoughts, their true emotions, their real feelings, their experience, their mess, their beauty, their good, the bad, the ugly, all that stuff. When they trust us enough. So, of course, this is why we have in our ICF core competencies, if you're an ICF coach, that is why trust and safety is a critical component. It's actually a part of pretty much all realistic and reasonable and good coach training out there, is that we must have trust. But when we're talking about real authenticity, and right now we're just talking about authenticity coming from the client, and we are in an authentic space, an authentic coaching, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute. But when we're talking about just identifying the authenticity of our clients, yes, they must trust us enough to be able to lower their guard and share their more intimate truth. And we, as coaches, must trust them as well. We must trust them. Trust that what they are showing and sharing is authentic, is true, is honest. If it's not, it's not. So that's why I go back to the best way to identify is to simply trust. And when your client is sharing themselves authentically, receive it. Just receive it. Embrace it. And if they're sharing themselves and it seems authentic because we've learned how to put on a good show and pretend to be authentic, even when we don't think we are. That's a saboteur technique of advanced proportions. The saboteur has learned how to present authentic. And yet it still maybe isn't. So this is where as coaches, there is trust, but there's also this balance of, yes, what you're saying is absolutely true and authentic. And there's more. So that's the other part. Just because your client says something that is deep and powerful and authentic, there's always more. And what's beautiful is when that authenticity is received, it opens up and creates more space for more authenticity to come through. Now, that's the overall general thing. But I'm going to, because this is not just about standard basic authenticity that everybody else talks about. This is taking your authenticity in your coaching to more masterful, powerful levels and layers. And that, dear coach, you know, is where we come to the core of our coaching. If this is your first video of this and you're like, what's the core? Trust me, don't worry. I'm going to share it with you quickly. The core is the absolute base 3 principles that all coaches must follow. I don't care if you're an ICF coach or this coach or that coach or whatever coach. If you're doing coaching, you must do these 3 principles. By the way, if you watch these other videos, you know where I'm going. And then just let this sink in deeper. These 3 principles, really clearly, in my 21 years of coaching, almost 19 of which at the time of this recording, has been mentoring and guiding and growing coaches, as well as exploring and discovering myself, putting myself on a path on how does this coaching work? How do I get to be better? How do I help other coaches be better? And these 3 core principles, I've come to nothing else is simpler and more powerful than these 3 core principles. I truly, truly believe this. It's made my coaching better. It's made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coaches better. Listen, take these 3 core principles and we're going to apply them to authenticity and your coaching. That CO in core stands for connection. Isn't that it? Isn't that what authenticity really is? Authenticity is that deep, clear connection, not to their human protect and fight and survive and their shell and their armor and all of that nice stuff. It's really, truly connecting to the client on an intimate level, on a spirit level, on a core, base, deep, profound level. And it doesn't have to be always solemn. It can be beautiful laughter. It can be revealing true fear. It can be revealing pure heart and love. Our emotions are incredibly authentic. The problem is that we settle for just the big, huge surface ones. But what's underneath that's real? And we connect with our clients. We connect with them in their authenticity. And we use authenticity as a way of creating deep and profound, intimate connection. It's what we do as coaches. I am I know that there's some factions out there and there are coaches out there who really keep it as a distant profession. And I really truly believe that that is a profound disservice to the client and to the coaching. I'm not talking about getting deep and intimate and personal, because we do have ethics and we have to keep coaching separate. But I am talking about being in the relationship. It doesn't mean dumping your crap, but it means being authentic with the client as well. And working on your stuff, dealing with your stuff, but being honest and open with your client. And that is how you create deep and powerful connection. With that, everything else becomes easy. CO, connection, authentic connection. The R in our core stands for revealing the client to themselves. That's what authenticity is all about. And what are you really feeling? And what are you noticing? And what's underneath that? And what are you thinking about now? And what's coming to mind? And what do you make up about that? And how does that land for you? And all of these wonderful revealing questions that we've been given, that we give to our clients, it is all for the purpose of that authentic expression. This is what all of us, crave. Every single one of us, you, me, your clients, your non-clients, everybody, all we want deep down, desperately, is to truly be seen and heard and recognized and valued. We're afraid to share that part of us, but we want it deep down. It's scary. It's exciting. It's wonderful. It's all of that and more. But in coaching, we have this safe container where we get to reveal that authentic self to the client. And sometimes they haven't even seen their own authenticity. They've been living their own lies. They've been holding so tightly to their own armor and their own protections and their own stories and their own past that they haven't been able to see their truth selves. That's what we're doing in coaching, is helping the client reveal to themselves. Not to us. We're along for the ride, for the journey. We're the witness. But it's really to reveal the client's authenticity to themselves. And that E in core is all about empowering the client. Everything we do in our coaching, every single moment of our coaching is designed, is devoted to empowering the client. And notice how authenticity instantly does that. Yes, it can be uncomfortable. It can be scary. This is why we often don't share our intimate, authentic selves, because it's risky, it's scary. But boy, when we do, that's where our power truly lies. That's where our power lies, is in our authentic self. True, tremendous, amazing power. And that is our job, gang. That is our job. We're not here to create brilliant revelations. We're not here to walk them through step by step and change and give them systems and things. Those are all wonderful additional things. That's nice coaching or something else. But if we're talking about masterful, powerful coaching, I sincerely, deeply believe that we are here simply to connect, reveal, and empower the other. That's it. And we get to do that with authenticity. And when we do that, it sinks the client deeper into their authentic selves. You get that, right? It's that chicken egg thing that I keep talking about. So I know you know what I'm talking about. Type in your comments. Happy to see what you got here, how this is landing for you. Be kind, but be honest. And come back for more. There's so much more. Go to my website. You'll see it on the post thing. Go check it out. I'm here to help you truly be the authentic, powerful, amazing coach that I know you already are inside. And I'm here to help you bring that coach out to yourself, to your clients, to the world. Hey there, you beautiful, amazing, fantastic, delicious, razzle-dazzle, and masterful coach. Yes, you, masterful coach, because you're watching this, which tells me you are a masterful coach. There's more to learn, and that's where I come in. Go to bedo.org. You'll also see it right here. And go to bedo.org, and that's where you're going to find tons of other materials, resources, videos, recordings, audios, free calls, a free membership level, tons of stuff, incredible amounts of materials just for you. Regardless of whatever level of coach you are right now, you are going to find tremendous value and resource. And it's all here at bedo.org. bedo.org. Go check it out, and I will see you there. Bye-bye.